All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Everyday Upland. Just a quick update. It will be every day, but Sundays I will be taking Sundays off, unless there's like a huge announcement. Like if this was announced yesterday, then I would have definitely done a video. So from now on, until things change, I will just be doing videos from Monday through Saturday, Sundays off, just to prepare for the week and spend some time with my fam. I usually go out with them and do different things. And a lot of times I don't come in early enough, but I've been kind of doing things earlier so I can get in, so I can do the videos, put up more content. But I've decided now that the summer is kind of winding down and stuff. I kind of said, you know what, let me take the Sundays off to kind of enjoy what's left. And yeah, but anyways, so Portal was announced. Okay, I'm right here on the article. Portal is coming to Upland. Okay, that will be on August 22nd at 8 a.m. PT, which is 11 a.m. Eastern time. Okay, so um, and also along with the city opening, the soccer legits are now going to be available in Upland. So the partnership that they have with Porto is will be ready and just ready for us to take advantage of. Their season, I think, starts this weekend coming up on Saturday. So it's just about the time, anyways, for them to launch all of this. Because I had a feeling, or I shouldn't say a feeling, I knew that Porto was going to get dropped in August, and everything that I just knew it was coming, because at the end of the day, the soccer legits that they made that partnership and they announced, that would have their season, the soccer season would start on the 20th. So Upland couldn't, you know, postpone it until September. I saw a guy who, after Upland announced it on Twitter, he posted like, "Why couldn't you wait until September?" I know, I understand, but what I believe Upland is doing is that they're just rapid firing out cities. I'm not really sure if the economy can handle it. I guess based on the last economic report, it says what they're doing, they're able to handle all of this. This is not really a large city. It's a city with about 35,000 properties, and 11 is it 11% or 33%? Yes, 33% are going to be allocated for FSAs, which is about 11,550. So that's quite a bit, actually. And that's a third of the properties in Porto. So, you know, the visitors and uplanders, or anyone that's under 10,000, 100,000, sorry, net worth, can have a field day in the city. I haven't really started doing much research, like to get more information about the city itself, but I kind of been looking on maps and stuff, trying to figure out the neighborhoods and how it's all gonna, you know, possibly look. So I kind of got a clear understanding of what the city is like. I saw maybe just one video so far. The buildings look quite old and stuff. And it's one of those cities that's a mix between high and low. In is it yeah, high to medium prices. Um, so you just gotta make sure that when you start to mint, you just mint, and hopefully you are able to find some great deals, some that are cheap. So there will be a lot of FSAs. So you just have to try and find neighborhoods. That's why I wanted to get a clear understanding of neighborhoods. So maybe I could figure out ahead of time which neighborhoods are mostly going to be FSAs, right? So I can stay away from those because they won't have too many non-FSA properties there. and I don't want to be anywhere close to those. So Porto is a quite interesting city. It has a great history. It has a famous red wine. I think it's called Porto. I'm not really a wine drinker, so I'm not well versed in wines and where they come from and stuff. But this is just from what I've understood that about Porto, and they're quite famous for their soccer team, which is like the number one team in Portugal. Has a lot of championships. They've been doing very well, so it's a great partnership, all in all, with Upland. Upland did say whenever Porto wins, we win. So I'm excited to see what's going to come with the legits, how that's going to work, and if this team continue to do as well as they've done in the past, well, there's going to be a lot happening when it comes to legits. Um, could create some amazing types of NFTs or legits. So I'm just waiting and seeing what direction they plan to bring that in. So all in all, I'm quite excited about this new city opening. Um, it's kind of it puts a lot of people. I understand what that person was saying about how fast Upland is releasing new cities, but it puts a lot of us between a rock and a hard place. Because if you go scroll further down in here, they have the Portal terminal sales, which registration starts tomorrow, the same time, right? After that, they also have Spark Week. It doesn't say it here, but it's also Spark Week. So now you gotta decide. Okay, am I gonna get Spark, or am I gonna try and go for Terminal? Like you're like I said, in that between that rock and a hard place, because like the decision is quite difficult. The prices on the train terminals are the cheapest, right? That you will ever get them is for 400 for the Lisbon. So it seems as if that Porto is just one part of the opening for Portugal. So eventually they'll get to Lisbon and they'll open Lisbon. And Lisbon is way south of Porto. So we'll see how that all works. So Porto is going to be one of those tiny cities, and then Lisbon's going to be one of those major, larger city openings with probably, let's say, 60 to 70,000 properties, maybe. I'm not really sure. Don't quote me on that. But the terminals are going to be up for sale, and the prices on the Lisbon airport. I thought there was going to be no airport, but I guess they meant only in Porto. I didn't realize until I scrolled down that Lisbon's going to be um, where we're going to be able to enter into to get to Porto. So these are the prices here. They're quite high. Like for me, I would love to get a terminal because terminal is good monthly yield, as well as you have people traveling frequently in and out, in and out, in and out. So it's something that I would love to get, but once again, you're stuck in that situation. Should I get the Spark, or should I get a terminal? But it depends. That's the thing. You have a greater chance of being able to purchase Spark than you do the terminal. So I would preferably go for the Spark. Worst case scenario, I don't get a good position in that, and then I'll try for the terminals, which I know there will be 2,000 people ahead of me. So I won't be able to I won't be able to get a good position to get a terminal. It's very difficult. Like every time you open your phone and these things pop up for you to register, it's best to just do it right away. Because at the end of the day, if you think about it for one more second, it's already too late. There's already like 1,000 people ahead of you because everyone seems to get these notifications all at the same time, and also I'm sure everyone's playing the game more often, so that that just makes it even harder to get into any proper lineup to say um register for any of these things. I'm bringing up the landmarks, so they're not going to be available to be minted, but I would suggest, this is something I will do, is that I will look up the address to see what neighborhoods a lot of these um what's it called? A lot of these landmarks are in. Maybe that will give us some insight. I don't know. Let's see here. There's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Out of the eight, if two or three of these landmarks and where they're located turns out to be a collection, and maybe the area that where these landmarks are, maybe they're also special, they're rare or something like that. It's good to really and truly look up where these landmarks are, figure out the neighborhood if you can, and try to write it down for future, just in case when the city opens, if your block explorer is drifting over any of these cities, you can say, okay, yeah, there's a landmark here, maybe I should try and see if I can mint somewhere close, if possible, because sometimes the block explorers can be really difficult just to maneuver them where you would like. So it's something that, you know, I'm just suggesting maybe that could help you in figuring out where the collections are going to be. And once again, it's being done in vanilla mode, so you won't know until a week or so after the city's released. So you want to get in there, have some idea of where you want to go, your strategy, how you which properties you're going to pick up, and so on and so forth. So when the collections are released, maybe one or two of these neighborhoods that these landmarks are in are actually collections, and then you would probably keep those collections or sell them off and collect a quick buck. So I had to bring that up as well. So a lot of things are happening in Upland, and for me, it's good to see. Like this is what a lot of people I can say complained about just before Rio opened. We had, I think, after Queens, we had like a month and a half where everyone sat and they were going through the game and they're complaining, oh, how come this is not in the game? How come that? How come this? How come they're taking so long? All this stuff. And I think it was they after Queens, if I remember correctly, then they released Vegas. Then I think Vegas, that was in June, so that was the beginning of June. And after they released Vegas, they haven't released anything until I think last week, where they went, or the week before that, they went into Rio, and then the following week or whatever it was, they expanded and opened a couple more neighborhoods and stuff like that. So things are just gonna come at us. There's a lot coming right now. I think Upland is trying to make this game a lot more feature heavy because of all the recognition I believe that they're getting um, in the mainstream now. A lot of companies and a lot of articles are writing about Upland, especially with the collaboration that they have with, I think, Decentraland and Sandbox, and all working together to make the metaverse one, or those three metaverse turn and make them into one unit that all are interoperable and everything works well together. So it's interesting to see. I'm happy for it. I don't mind. I kind of was, like I said to you, already prepared for this and something I was looking forward to. But it's just incredible, all this stuff. You got Spark Week, you got New City opening, you got terminal purchasing, all in the same time period. Like the city release is a week after Spark Week, but you're gonna spend however amount of UPX, sorry, not UPX, US dollars to get some spark, and then you got to put UPX in the game if you don't already have it in the game to possibly get a terminal. And then like a week or two later, I would say actually not even 2 weeks, a week later, because it's a week from today, the 22nd, Porto is released. So like it's coming at us. Like if you're not overwhelmed with what has happened in the last, I would say, month and a half. Is it a month and a half? In the last month, there's been a lot going on in the last month. So, you know, just be prepared, do your homework, take your time, Try and figure out where are the areas that you think are popular. Do some research on Porto about the city and where the tourist area. I have my hood maps here. um that tells you everything that you need to know. So maybe you guys can check out that website and give you an idea of what's what and where you can find what. So, but it all in all, it's all interesting. I love it. I'm excited. I'm ready for Porto to be open. I'm ready for Porto legits to be available. We'll see how it goes for me if I'm able to get in because it's a smaller city. It's going to be quite competitive to get in and mint a whole lot of different neighborhoods. So you guys really and truly have to do your research and try to position your guy, your block explorer, to hopefully drift in that direction. So, thank you all once again for watching another episode of Everyday Upland. If you guys like the content that I bring out, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that share and notification bell, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, y'all.